Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. It's a bit earlier here at the moment. I'm just about to go downstairs and have my breakfast. I've packed away my Somnium VR1 Ultimate. I'll be selling it on eBay. The reason being that it doesn't really fit with me. This last month to 5 weeks has been a effort to force myself to use a new headset. Now, first I want to point out all the amazing things about the Somnium VR1 and tracking, eye tracking, the lenses, the colour vibrancy. On a technical note, it's amazing. It really is. The front end of the VR1 is the most advanced headset in the world. It's beautiful. The image clarity when you play games on it is completely out of this world. But there's things that make it not good for me. You see, using the valve index, it's the whole system. The head strap is pretty much perfect. The audio is world class. The mic's amazing. I don't have to add any extras. Like audio, I don't have to keep changing the head strap. Everything just works. And because VR is part of my therapy, part of my treatment plan, I can't have a system that I have to tweak, have to change, that I have to do things to every time I want to use it. I need to just be able to use it. And I'm sad about this. It isn't about the money or anything, that's not a problem. It's just that I have tried all the enhancements to the original head strap, the weights for the back, the different front end, the head strap over the top of the rest of the strap. Tried it all, and it just didn't fit. It was giving me headaches. Then I switched to 3 different Quest 2 ones. Over time, I tried 3 different head strap systems, Bobo VR, Kiwi, and another one by a make I don't think but was actually recommended. And I gave them all a try, but they never felt comfortable to me. That and the fact that I had to have audio, that I had to put my own audio on the system, meant that there was extra steps. Now, for some people, the headset is amazing. I mean, if you're a sim racer, if you're into Microsoft Flight Simulator or DCS or anything like that, if you're doing that kind of thing, it's amazing. And for a lot of people, the social side of it, it is stunning. It's not a bad headset. But for me, I can't. It's like when I had the Pimax. Pimax Crystal was wonderful, but I had to tweak it every time. And I can't do that. When I need to go into VR, I need to just pick up a headset, put it on. So I'm back to using my valve index, and it's last night I went on valve. I used my valve index for like 2.5 hours. There was no stress, no issues. Yes, the lenses are old now, but because the entire system is so comfortable, because when I put it on, I can forget that I'm wearing it. It just feels. The reason I gave it so much time is because I wanted to make sure it wasn't just an autistic, I don't like change. But after trying everything, the balance and the fit is just not good enough for me. Plus the fact that my nose, I have a very big nose, and the opening at the front of the somnium meant that with the balance issues, that it was always pressing down on my nose. And it felt suffocating, that pressing down on my nose did. The Valve Index, the Quest, even back to the IMAX and that, never felt like it was pushing down on my nose. And no matter what I did, if I lifted it up high enough that it wasn't pushing down on my nose, then I wasn't in the sweet spot for the lenses. So this is not anything against the Somnium VR1. It is technically and usually one of the best headsets. But for my head shape, it is just not working for me. And yes, I'm going to take a hit on it because selling it secondhand I'm not going to get back my money, but that's okay because this is a hit that I'm going to take because it's my choice. I'm not going to try and get a refund because this isn't the fault of the actual item or anybody else. Plus, trying to send it back to Europe would cost quite a bit anyway. So, this is why you will see me using my Valve Index. So, what's the future for me? What's the future? I'm going to wait for the Steam frame. I'm going to wait for the Steam frame. I did think, why don't I go a Quest 3 again? And it was like, not that the Quest 3 is a bad system, it's not. And I'm going to give it a couple of months. If the Steam frame doesn't come into being in a couple of months, I'm going to bite the bullet and buy another Quest 3 and the Quest Pro controllers. And the reason for this is, as per usual, will be moving downstairs into the kitchen. And I will be using my computer down there. I don't want to have to move my base stations down into the kitchen. And I need a headset that I still remember, even no matter how hot it is during the day, no matter how much of no matter how much of a situation, I still have to do my VR every day because it's part of my treatment. It's part of what keeps my brain focused. So I can't just say, oh, it's too hot today, I can't use it. So I'll give it a couple of months. If the Steam frame comes out, if it doesn't come out in time, if it's going to be later in the year due to the Rampocalypse and everything, then I will pick up a version of the Quest 3 with all the add-ons that I used to have on it to make it as good as possible. It sucks, but this is we live and we learn. So bye-bye for now.